So behind me is the Barrier Highway. This is officially the starting point of the Australian Outback. This road will take us to Broken Hill and it also extends to South Australia. So let's go! Good morning guys, today is day 3 of our Outback adventure. Yesterday we reached the historic town of Cobar. We checked into the Oasis Motel and had some delicious Nepalese food at night. We were a bit tired, we rested. Now in the morning we are off to explore Cobar.
We are starting our Cobar sightseeing from Fort Burke Hill Lookout. There is a viewing platform here from where you can see the Cobar gold mine. Fort Burke Hill is the historical site of Cobar's first gold mine. This mine operates underground. The base there is an entrance to the underground part of the mine.
Behind me is the Great Cobar Museum, a place that tells the story of mining in the region and expansion of Cobar. In 1870, copper was first discovered in Cobar. This discovery led to the formation of the Great Cobar Copper Mine. At the turn of the 19th century, the population of Cobar was approximately 10,000. Mining had become the most important industry in the region. At its height, the Great Cobar mine was processing ore at the rate of 1,000 tons per day. This museum building is the former administrative building of the Great Cobar Copper Mine, completed in 1912. In 1919, despite many profitable years of copper production, the mine's fortune crashed with the drop in demand for copper after World War I. The Great Cobar mine ceased its production and was dismantled over the next 2 years. The town's population dropped drastically to less than 1,000 residents. So just across the road is the Cobar Miners Heritage Park, and here you have an excellent collection of items from that era.
The Great Western Hotel is one of the oldest and most iconic buildings of Cobar. It is said to have the longest pub balcony in New South Wales. Also, if you are a beer lover, don't miss the big beer can at the Grand Hotel.
So we left Cobar, we are now on our way towards White Cliffs. We have stopped at a service area just to stretch our legs and then we'll continue with the journey. So Swati is stretching herself. making her extra flexible to drive us to White Cliffs.
And the next level of stretching.
On the way to White Cliffs, there is a small town called Wilcannia. Fill your car tank as there is limited fuel availability at White Cliffs. So we have reached White Cliffs and we are going to stay here. No, we are going to stay underground.
We have completed our check-in and now we are going to check out our room. We are very excited because this is the first time we are going to stay in an underground hotel. This underground motel has been operating for over 20 years and has 44 service dugout style cave rooms, all fully furnished and fitted out for the comfort. Whitecliff is one of the few places in Australia where the whole town is built underground. The temperature underground is maintained from 16 to 26 degrees throughout the year, which is pretty comfortable when it is 50 degrees outside. This motel has a fully functional restaurant and also provides complimentary breakfast.
White Cliffs, a town in the Outback, established when opal was discovered in the late 19th century. It is also the only place in the world where opal pineapples can be found. The craters here that look like the surface on the moon are actually opal mines beneath. A true outback, both harsh and glorious. Well, it's time to say goodbye to White Cliffs as we are heading towards our final destination, Broken Hill. We had a fantastic time in this small town which just has 200 people. Can you imagine that? Well, it's time to say goodbye. Follow us in our next episode. Bye.
On our way, we found another route which would have saved us 30 kilometers, and we took it. After a kilometer, this road became unsealed, and it was time to have a chat. We decided to continue with this adventurous road, hoping it would turn out to be a small patch. But little did we know at that time. The car started swaying side to side, and this road was completely deserted with no other cars in sight. That made us real nervous.
So time to start some four-wheel drive. So from 2 high, it goes to 4 high. So engage the 4 wheels now. Go to drive. Well, it was definitely a great experience doing my first four-wheel drive. Initially, I was a bit worried as we were the only one on the road. After some time, we saw a couple of cars and then we could take a breath, and I think it went well.